Let's say you cook a lot. Perhaps you have a large family or do some catering. Maybe you like cooking lobsters or cook Cajun style and need a hot burner for that pan. Enter a brand you haven't heard of, Hestan. This range has some interesting features, including a 30,000 BTU center burner. That's right, 30,000 BTU eclipsing BlueStar's max 25,000 BTU output. It's also 7,000 BTU more powerful than the next most powerful CO burner range. Power side, Hestan is completely unique in looks and function. You'll learn all about Hestan, its features, prices, and how it stacks up to popular pro ranges like Thermador, Wolf, Miele, and Jenn-Air. You'll also learn about Hestan's problems and whether it is a match for your particular cooking style. Hestan is a subsidiary of the Miele Corp. They're a large commercial supplier manufacturing ovens, stovetops, even pots and pans. They detail their California Napa Valley heritage all over their website. However, they've only been manufacturing residential cooking equipment since 2016. BBQs were their first residential product, and quickly they became competitive with industry leader Lynx by designing a truly attractive barbecue in colors. Now, Hestan has 10 pro ranges available, 2 30-inch, 4 36, and 4 48-inch sizes split between all gas and dual fuel. I know we don't pay much attention to components, typically service problems from faulty valves or some synapse between the parts themselves. The knob may be shiny, but it's the ignition system you don't see is what will sideline your ability to cook. Manufacturers always tout cast iron knobs and how solid their handle is. However, it doesn't usually add or detract from service issues. But I have to admit, Hestan is impressive. It's incredibly well built. The caps and ignition are heavy, solid brass. It certainly looks more solid than most competitive brands. In the 36 and 48-inch sizes, you could choose between 2 types of range tops, either 5 burners or 4 burners with a griddle. Both are good. The 5 burner configuration features a sealed, incredibly powerful 30,000 BTU center burner, along with 2 still powerful 23,000 BTU burners and 2 15,000 Pro burners. The griddle is infrared, so it's a hot direct heat. You can also adjust the griddle by temperature from 150 to 500 degrees. Other companies offering infrared griddles like Miele and Wolf offer just 1 or 2 settings, so Hestan is better there. If you have a recipe calling for a specific temperature for your pancake, then Hestan's your only choice without guesswork. The griddle is comprised of Type 304 stainless, known for its durability. However, the Jenn-Air chromium griddle will be easy to clean. On the griddle models, you still have a combination of still high output burners of 23 and 15,000 BTU burners. The Hestan burner is 2-stage with 2 gas valves. The lower output is the 2nd stage in the middle of the burner for 500 BTU consistent simmer. Thermador has a lower BTU output on their star burner, but it turns on and off for a lower mean simmer. Dual fuel and all gas have different controls. All gas is strictly knobs, similar to a BlueStar Thermador Harmony. You just use the knobs for mode and temperature. Dual fuel has a unique clock and timer design. It's located in the handle of the range. You can set temperature and swipe like your iPhone. The clock is also synced to the knob, so it reads the setting from the knob itself. As I mentioned previously, the range is available in dual fuel, electric oven, or all gas. Gas is moister and better for roasting. Gas broiling is hotter and better than electric. Electric is a drier heat for better baking. On Hestan, like many other pro range manufacturers, only electric is self-cleaning. Jenn-Air, Miele, and Thermador Pro Grand are self-cleaning only in gas. Most pro ranges now maintain temperature with 2 convection fans. Hestan PureVection is 1 fan actively alternating temperature and fan speed to maintain precise temperature. In my view, it's a single convection fan. However, Hestan does supply stoves to many of the finer restaurants in the country. Their kind of claim is Thomas Kelleher of French Laundry uses Hestan appliances. He probably requires an even temperature to bake a souffle or proof breads. So Hestan may be able to deliver even heat out of 1 convection fan. Hestan also employs a 20,000 BTU infrared boiler. Infrared is an intense, direct heat as opposed to gas, which spreads the heat more evenly. For broiling, infrared is far better. You'll find the infrared in almost every pro range. Hestan has one of the best. Wolf is 18,000, Thermador is 17.5, and BlueStar is 15,000 BTU. Miele is actually the best at 23,000. Electric is not known for broiling. Heston's creative, adding a sheet of glass over the broiler, ostensibly increasing the heat. Hestan offers a full 3-year warranty. In terms of coverage, 3 years is excellent. Of course, that all depends on who provides the service and how much they're paid to fix the range. The warranty rate is always less than the actual cost of fixing an appliance. Extended manufacturer's warranties are a general problem of a much larger service issue. Although you'll not pay for service, finding willing yet prompt service agents will be hard to find in the first 3 years. Of course, that depends on where you buy your new Hestan. Colors are becoming a trend again in appliances. Hestan has 12 colors to choose. Most companies like Wolf, Miele, Jenn-Air, and Thermador are stainless only. Then again, La Cornue has 48, and BlueStar is 1,000 plus customization, so Hestan is somewhere in the middle. How does it price up against a Jenn-Air, Miele, Wolf, Thermador, and BlueStar? Hestan's a bit higher. It starts at $54.99 for an all-gas 30. Dual fuel, it's $72.79. 36-inch, it starts at $75.99, and dual fuel, it's $10,499. 48-inch, it starts at $12,149, and $15,449 in a dual fuel 48. So it's a bit more expensive than most brands. So what features does the Hestan not have? Hestan does not have a grill, just a griddle. You do have an infrared broiler in your oven, in all gas, so it isn't necessarily a deal breaker. However, if you want to barbecue inside your house, Hestan does not offer that option. Miele MasterChef has steam assist, so you can add moisture with up to 3 bursts of steam to bake breads and caramelize the tops of food like lasagna and French onion soup. Thermador has a full steam oven to cook a meal in just steam. Both Thermador and Miele offer warming drawers to keep food warm for up to 3 hours without drying. Hestan does not offer any steam or warming drawer options. Jenn-Air and Thermador both offer remote access through an app on your phone. Both have recipe tie-ins as well to enhance your cooking experience. Just download the app and go. Wi-Fi is proven to be more than just remote on-off and temperature control. I think Hestan will one day have smart cooking because they already have marketed it in their portable Q series. Their dual fuel controls in the towel bar are decent. They lack the functionality of the Miele MasterChef, where you program how you want the food and the range calculates time and temperature. Thermador Pro Grand, SKS, Fisher-Paykel offer induction in their Pro gas ranges. Induction offers the lowest possible simmer and is more efficient than gas. Hestan does not have that capability. Reliability is the big unknown. We publish reliability stats and sell brands based on reliability. Yet we do not know about Hestan, but soon will. In terms of buying Hestan, you should inquire about service and repair. If the answer is none, or factory service, then I would consider other options. Then again, you should be wary of all brands with little or no service. Should you buy Hestan Pro range? Service aside, it is the most powerful range on the market with their 30,000 B2 burner. If you like to wok cook, then Hestan should be a consideration. That burner was almost designed for it. The griddle is excellent as well. You have an infrared and an actual temperature instead of a 1 or 2 settings. The oven is different, it needs to be tested. However, it should work in your home if the technology has been tested in restaurants. Overall, Hestan's a good range, assuming it works. You have good output, a different design, and colors for your unique choice. Click the link in the description below to download our free Pro Cooking Buying Guide and to learn more about popular units with in-depth comparisons of all the most popular brands, answers to frequently asked questions, and buying strategies to save you money. Thanks for watching.